In this video, I'm gonna go over the top 5 things you should look out for when buying a cookbook. These are like 5 trends that I've seen. Yeah, some of these cookbooks can be fun. If you're a fan of the content, then go ahead and buy them. But if you're buying cookbooks, usually they take up physical space, or if you're buying an ebook, it takes up digital space. So you always have to be careful on how many books you buy. You can't go out and buy everything. We're hoping this list will teach you how to find better cookbooks and just save you some money in the way. So the first thing I would look out for is a cookbook that promises 1,000 recipes or like 101 recipes. Generally, these cookbooks are just kind of quantity over quality. There could be 1,000 keto recipes or 100 vegetarian recipes. To me, it's like one of those cheap consoles. You know, those that grandma gave you on Christmas where it's like 1,000 video games in one, but they're all unplayable and they're terrible. And grandma's like, here's like so many games, you'll have so much fun this year. And you're like, Grandma, all I wanted was money. I'm just kidding, Grandma. I've appreciated every gift you've given me ever. These types of books are like those games because the people who make these books don't really care. You think you're getting a good deal. You're like, oh my god, $10 for 1,000 recipes. This is a steal. It's like 10 cents a recipe. And there's some great recipe books like this. I really like the Lucky Peach 101 Easy Asian Recipes book. And I also like the Mediterranean cookbook released by America Test Kitchen. Just make sure the author of the book is reputable. I think my point is when buying a cookbook, don't care about the quantity, but the quality of the material. Another thing to look out for are books written by celebrities. You'll see this a lot. You can look at my review of Magnolia Table to see kind of examples of this. Generally, these cookbooks can just be an advertisement for themselves or for their content. So it's not very well thought out and researched in my opinion. I'm not really going to learn anything about cooking. I'm probably just going to learn more about the personality and history and stories from the celebrity. I noticed a lot of participants of the Great British Bake Off come out with cookbooks after the show. I tend to avoid these because I think these are just exploited for the popularity of the show, and I don't know if they're very credible. I could be wrong on this, but I generally try to avoid recipes written by celebrity chefs like Gordon Ramsay or anyone on TV. You know, this is not always the case because I did enjoy the Maddie Madison cookbook a lot, and he's kind of known for his personality on YouTube. So this kind of goes to show that you have to be careful with these recipe books. Sometimes these celebrity chef books are even written by ghostwriters, so the chef themselves aren't even coming up with the recipes. They're just selling their face and name. So again, just use caution when finding these books. I'm more okay with celebrity chefs who are known for their skills and training and less about their personality and showmanship. You could argue that Julia Child is a celebrity chef, but she's so well known for her French technique in her cookbooks that her TV personality doesn't matter. It's all about how she cooks and what she teaches. So those are the kind of celebrity cookbooks you need to go out and read. The next group of cookbooks I would avoid are any cookbooks written about something in popular culture. This could be like the unofficial Harry Potter cookbook, or the official Star Wars cookbook, or the Skyrim cookbook. There's just so many cookbooks out there that are based off popular culture. Yeah, their theme is interesting, but I don't think you're gonna get anything out of it. More just like a fun read to say like, oh, this is how you make butterbeer, or this is how you make mince pie. I think sometimes the photos of the food can be creative, and that's kind of the fun of them. If you're learning how to improve your home skills and be a better home chef, I would avoid these books. Next group of cookbooks I would avoid are anything targeted to products, such as the Instant Pot cookbook. There's plenty of information out there how to cook with pressure cookers. Why does it have to be specifically for this one product? I think these books are meant to be companion pieces, so when you buy these products, you're not as scared to cook recipes. You can say, oh look, here's this cookbook that I'll buy for 10 bucks. That will teach me how to cook an Instant Pot. Or it could be chefs exploiting the popularity of a device just for sales. I have bought one of these cookbooks before. It just kind of sits on my shelf. You can look for stuff on the internet on how to use an Instant Pot and then maybe use your own skills on how to cook, but it's just a pressure cooker. There's no reason to go out and buy a cookbook specifically for the Instant Pot or any cookbook specific to a certain device. You're not going to learn anything except how to use that device. And the last group of cookbooks I would avoid are anything related to dieting. What I've learned with dieting is there's a lot of trends and fads. So I would say right now the keto diet's really big. And yeah, keto is hard to cook for. So maybe you can get a recipe book to get ideas. And you might learn how to make some common recipes that are just for keto. But I don't think you're going to go back to this cookbook and read it over and over. If you're kind of person that just needs a cookbook in order to diet easily, that's fine. I think cooking for yourself at home is already a big improvement in dieting. Because when you go out to eat at restaurants, they're always putting oil, sugars, salt, and everything. And just eating at home, you can take out a lot of those fats, sugars, salt. Really, it's just be cooking with whole ingredients. This doesn't mean going out to Whole Foods and buying all their groceries. It just means cooking with unprocessed food. really for diet cookbooks, maybe just get one if you're really set on a diet and then you want to permanently become vegan and it's a big lifestyle change. But if you're just going to get a cookbook on a fad diet, then it's just a writer exploiting the current fad and trying to pump out a cookbook. So it's not going to be very well researched and thought out. Now, I don't want to stop you from going out and buying the unofficial Harry Potter cookbook with 1,000 keto recipes for the Instant Pot written by Jamie Oliver. And I'm just hoping that you see some book tropes that won't really help you as a home chef, but might be more of a fun and easy way to get some recipe ideas. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe for more content like this. Thank you.